After a devastating creeper attack on his village, Dave was left with a broken heart and empty pockets. With no money to rebuild his home or feed his family, he felt completely lost and defeated.
They took everything, man. I worked my whole life to build that house, and then some creepers came along and destroyed it all.
After thinking for a long time, Dave came up with an idea to earn the money he needed to rebuild his house and restore the village.
I'm going to mine for diamonds in the Forgotten Lands. I'll start from the bottom and work my way up until I become one of the greatest diamond miners to ever exist. Or I'll die trying.
Mining for diamonds has been around for centuries. It's extremely dangerous and risky, especially since Dave has no experience. But he has no choice. He'll have to learn as he goes and hope for the best. After 11 hours of sailing, Dave finally made it to the Forgotten Lands. From now on, he will have to work extremely hard to find diamonds. There are different ways to mine diamonds. Strip mining is one of the oldest methods and has been used for centuries. This is where you mine by hand at the diamond layer, which is located just above bedrock. This is where most diamonds are found. The problem is that the closer you get to bedrock, the more lava you will encounter. This has cost many miners their lives throughout history. Dave is planning to mine using drilling machines. These drills can mine semi-automatically by creating a straight shaft down to bedrock and back up again. This method is much more efficient than hand mining, but it requires far more skill and significantly more resources.
All right, first of all, I need wood to make myself some essentials. It will be a slow start, but once I'm settled in, I can start mining for some sweet diamonds. I'll start by making myself a wooden pickaxe, since I need it to mine some stone. I need stone to craft better tools. This wooden gear won't get me very far.
Dave started making his first small mine, a simple stone mine. He would use this stone to get himself started on his journey, but while searching for stone, he discovered a much better resource: andesite. Andesite is used to make almost all the mechanical components needed to build his million-dollar diamond mine. It's used in drills, shafts, and many other types of machinery.
I finally have enough stone to build myself some proper equipment. It took me far too long to gather this much. At this pace, I'm never going to make any money. I really can't keep going like this. My dog, man, he's starving. I want him to be swimming in steaks, enjoying the sun, not starving to death. He means everything to me, you know?
Dave has come across another obstacle. To make drills, he will need to craft andesite alloy. He has found an andesite source, but now he is in need of iron. He decides to search for iron in an abandoned ship. These ships sometimes hold hidden treasure, waiting to be discovered, ready for Dave to pick up, if he can find it. And as luck may be on his side, he finds an iron chest, one that could finally give him the start he needs.
All right, first of all, I need some food. But to make food, I need bone meal. So I'm going to grow some sugarcane to eventually make bone meal. I'm also going to need sticks, so I'll plant some bamboo as well. The only thing I need now to make drills and finally start digging for diamonds is wood. I'm going to cut down this gigantic tree. It will take a while with a stone axe, but it will last me a long time. After this, I'll hopefully be able to build an automatic tree farm. Look at this view. It looks and smells like freedom. What else do you want in life, besides diamonds?
Dave decides to spend the last daylight cutting down the gigantic tree that will give him enough wood to finally build his diamond mine. It isn't without its risks, but Dave manages to stay safe and not get hurt. In the morning, the harsh truth of the Forgotten Lands is reminded to Dave. A creeper had almost killed him just before going to bed. It's a clear reminder of the dangers of diamond mining and, even worse, of what creepers did to his village.
I worked my whole life to build that house, and then some creepers came along and destroyed it all.
But Dave doesn't care. It's as if it never happened. He just gets back to work, focused on his dream.
Today is the day. I'm finally going to build my mine and get myself some diamonds. First, I need to claim my land before griefers start mining in it. You'd be amazed how often that happens. Now that I have a claim, it's time to build the drills. I don't have a lot of resources, so I'm going to make as many drills as I can while saving some iron for the other things I still need.
Drills are made up of a few key components, such as andesite alloy, which requires iron and andesite. They also need andesite casings, wood that has been treated with andesite alloy. It's not a difficult process, but it does require a lot of work and resources. The question is, does Dave have enough resources to get the job done and finally start mining for diamonds? Or will the diamond rush have to wait once again?
Of course I ran out of andesite again, but yeah, that was my fault. This time, I've mined enough. I hope.
Finally, Dave managed to build the drills and began installing his mining rig. It will consist of as many drills as he can make, all digging straight down into the diamond-rich ground. That's the plan, at least, to finally find some diamonds.
It might not be a super sophisticated setup, but at least I have some drills now. It's time to get myself some diamonds and finally feed my dog.
But before Dave can start mining, he needs to build a rope pulley. A rope pulley is a critical device needed to mine vertical shafts using drills. The drills themselves aren't able to move, they can only break blocks. In order for the drills to go up and down, they need something to move them. A rope pulley does exactly that. It moves the drills from one place to another using rope and mechanical force.
To make a rope pulley, I need steel sheets, so I'll have to build a press. But of course, I don't have any iron left because I already used it all up.
Because of his lack of experience, Dave used all his iron to make the drills, leaving him with equipment he can't actually use. For now, the drills are useless, so he decides to go strip mining for iron. It's similar to diamond strip mining, just at a different level. The best level to find iron is around level 16, but with only enough iron left to craft a single iron pickaxe, it's a risky move. Still, it's a gamble he's willing to take. Otherwise, he'd be stuck mining with stone pickaxes, which would slow him down massively and delay his entire diamond operation even further. Finally, after a long time mining, Dave has managed to gather enough iron to build the press, a machine capable of turning iron into sheets, which are needed to craft rope pulleys.
Man, I've been working constantly and still haven't found any diamonds to bring home. I hate this.
Now that Dave has enough iron, he is able to make the press that he desperately needs.
If everything is correct, the only thing I need now is a hand crank to start pressing some iron, and then I can finally get those sweet diamonds.
But in his enthusiasm about finally finding diamonds, Dave forgets one crucial step. He also needs iron to press the sheets, and that's something he still doesn't have at this moment.
Man, I think I need an iron mine before I even think about a diamond mine. This is killing me. I'm stuck mining iron when I should be going for diamonds.
To make sure he doesn't make the same mistake again, Dave mines iron until it gets dark. It pays off though. He gathers enough iron to start his diamond rig and finally begin mining for diamonds. In the morning, he finally makes the iron sheets and is almost ready to test his mining rig.
All right, I can almost smell the diamonds. I only need glue to attach the drills to the rope pulley, and I might actually go to sleep tonight with some diamonds in my pocket. I just need to grow some wheat to make dough. I can grow wheat really fast using sugarcane. If I put sugarcane in a composter, I can make bone meal. With that bone meal, I can grow wheat quickly. Genius, right? I might not know mining, but I sure know farming.
Dave continues by making another piece of equipment, a millstone. A millstone is commonly used in farming and can grind many materials, including wheat. By milling wheat in a millstone, you get wheat flour. If Dave mixes that with water, he creates dough. From there, he just needs to find a tulip and process it in the millstone, and he's almost done making glue.
Finally, I made it! Man, between mining iron and picking flowers, my time is flying by. But now it's finally time to mine some diamonds. I built a water wheel to power the drill. It won't be fast, but I don't have the resources to make it any faster. I just want to start digging and see where it takes me. I can hear the diamonds calling my name, man.
Finally, Dave managed to start his diamond rig and began mining for diamonds. But he forgot one crucial thing, something that makes the drill almost useless. At this moment, the drill is breaking blocks, but it isn't able to collect any of them. This means that if he finds diamonds or any other valuable resource, they will be destroyed instead of collected.
I work so hard to finally start mining, and then I forget to collect the damn resources. If someone else had done this, I would have fired them already. But I can't exactly fire myself, can I?
Luckily for Dave, it's a simple fix. He just needs to place a chest and use some glue, and the drill will be able to collect the resources it mines.
Man, this is going way too slow. I don't even know if there are diamonds in this claim. At this speed, my dog will be dead. I need to try something else. Right now, the speed of the drill is determined by the water wheel. Instead of relying on that directly, I'm going to build a cheap transmission. By using a combination of small and large gears, I should be able to turn the slow speed of the water wheel into a much faster speed.
Dave came up with a plan to mine much faster than he is right now. Since he doesn't have the proper resources to build a speed controller, he's going to do it the old-fashioned way. By using different sizes of gears, he wants to increase the output speed of the water wheel. However, this will put more stress on the system. By increasing speed, the torque decreases, which means there's a real risk the mining rig could stall. If that happens, Dave will have wasted a lot of valuable resources he can't afford to lose. Still, it's a risk Dave is willing to take.
Finally, things are starting to work out. The transmission works and the drills are digging much faster now. They've just started mining. I haven't reached the diamond layer yet, but I'll bring the drills back up to make sure everything is working properly. I'm hoping to find some iron and andesite along the way because I'm going to need a lot of both. And I don't want to waste all my time mining anything other than diamonds. But of course, I didn't find anything useful. Still, the drill is working well, so I'll just let it do its thing and hope for the best.
Dave decides to wait until the drill reaches bedrock. He'll know it has when the drill stops moving downward. The chances of finding diamonds at this stage are still quite low, especially with only 4 drills. The odds aren't great. However, with a bit of luck, the small mining rig might uncover some iron and andesite. If that happens, Dave will be able to build more drills and mine even faster.
All right, finally! We're about to see what our very first mining session has accomplished. Are we going to find diamonds? Of course not. But we did find some zinc and andesite, so it's not a complete waste of time.
Dave continues by moving the drills to clear even more land. Since the drills have already reached bedrock, they don't need to stay there anymore. By relocating them, he can efficiently reuse the same drills to mine new areas.
Let's hope this time I find some iron. Otherwise, I'll have to mine for it myself. And I can tell you, that's not something I want to do.
When checking on his second batch of mined resources, Dave discovered something that completely set him off. He had forgotten to attach the collection chest to the mining rig. This meant he hadn't just wasted a lot of time, he had also destroyed valuable resources that could have contained diamonds or other materials, with no way to recover them.
Man, you think everything is going well, until it isn't. It's always 1 step forward and 3 steps back. I hate this, man.
This time, Dave attaches the collection mechanism to the drill and lets it do its work. Meanwhile, instead of waiting, he starts expanding his bamboo and sugarcane farm. Bamboo will be great for making sticks, and sugarcane is a good source for bone meal. He'll need both in the coming stages if he wants to grow his mining operation. Finally, after a long time waiting, the mining rig is ready to be checked. The question is, has it found any valuable resources or not? But yet again, the chest is empty of any valuable resources.
Man, this is impossible. Let me check the mining shaft. I should have gotten something, but I got nothing. Either I'm just really unlucky or something's wrong.
Dave doesn't trust it. He goes to check the drill to see how it's mining and whether anything is going wrong. And sadly, he finds it. There are scattered traces of resources that should have been collected. This means that when he mined without the collection chest, the drill was breaking resources, but not collecting them.
Man, I can't believe this. I've been busting my ass for nothing. Nothing at all.
Dave moves the drills to clear out yet another piece of land. This time, he double-checks everything to make sure it's all working as it should, because if not, he risks losing everything again.
All right, now that the drills are doing their job, it's time to focus on something else. I really need more iron to build additional drills, but all this waiting for the drills to find something is killing both me and the operation. So instead of waiting, I'm going to get iron myself. But I really don't want to go mining for it again. That's why I've come up with one of the best ideas I've had so far. I'm going to turn the waste stone from the drills into iron. If I can pull that off, the extra iron from all that leftover stone would be a complete game changer.
Dave is planning to use waste stone from the drills to make iron. This could speed up his mining operation by a lot. When the drills dig for resources, they don't only break valuable blocks, they destroy everything in their path. And since the ground is mostly stone, most of what gets broken is basically useless. But if Dave manages to create a system where that waste stone is processed into iron, it could make the drills far more efficient and help him upgrade his entire mining rig.
All right, I've never done this before, but I know the first thing I need is a lot of gravel. And of course, I'm not going to mine gravel manually. Luckily, gravel can be made by crushing or milling stone. I already have a mill, so I'll use that. But milling it by hand would take forever, so I'm going to quickly build a small water wheel to automate the process. That way, I can turn all this worthless stone into slightly less worthless gravel.
But Dave forgot one thing. If he wants to build a system like this, he needs hoppers, which are also made from iron. Otherwise, he'd have to manually insert and remove the stone and gravel every time, and that would take far too long.
Man, filling the millstone with stone and then pulling the gravel out is taking forever without a few hoppers. Let me check on my drills. They should be done by now. Hopefully I've got some iron, because I really can't keep working like this. And I got absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Man, I'm really starting to hate this job.
Now that Dave is desperate for iron and still refuses to mine for it the normal way, he decides to do something much more dangerous. He plans to go down into his mining shaft and check if there's any exposed iron he can grab. It's a risky move. Many miners have lost their lives doing exactly this.
I know it's dangerous, but I really need some iron, and I'm done waiting on this drill. I'm just gonna do it myself. If that's what it takes, I'll do it.
Immediately, Dave is reminded why this task has cost so many lives. A zombie was waiting in the cave and attacks him. He manages to deal with it, but the harsh truth hits him right away. If it had been a creeper instead, he probably wouldn't have survived.
You really think a zombie is gonna scare me? Come on, I've seen much worse than that.
Dave continues his search for iron, and luck may finally be on his side. He finds it, a vein of iron that the drills just missed. This gives him the opportunity to finally build his hopper system, so he can turn even more of his waste stone into usable iron and push his whole operation forward. But Dave isn't done yet. He decides to go even deeper into his mine. And what he sees down there is shocking. So shocking that it completely overwhelms him with joy.
Mother of all miners, I just found the jackpot. I found an iron mega vein. It's so massive, I don't even need to build an iron farm anymore. This is the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Right when Dave is exploring the iron mega vein, he stumbles upon something even better than iron: diamonds.
You cannot be serious. I found an iron mega vein and diamonds in one go. Man, I didn't think my day could get any better.
Before mining the iron and diamonds, Dave goes back to camp and starts making a plan. He needs to return to his mining shaft and extract as many resources as possible in a controlled, efficient way.
Now that I know there's iron and diamonds down there, I need a solid plan. I'm definitely going to mine my first diamonds, but I'm not taking all the iron at once. I'll grab a decent amount so I can make some hoppers and upgrade my drills. I mean, it's not like the iron is going anywhere, right?
Dave heads back into his mining shaft. He only needs around half a stack, about 32 iron ore, to build his hopper system and expand his mining rig. Thanks to all the exposed iron in the vein, it should be a quick job. He won't have to waste time searching or breaking unnecessary blocks, just straight, efficient mining straight to the goal.
Man, look at all this iron. I've been wasting so much time chasing iron. They're so hard to find, and now they're everywhere. I don't even think my iron pickaxe will be enough to mine it all. At this rate, I'm going to go home rich way faster than I thought.
Dave continues mining his well-deserved iron, and not only does he find iron everywhere, he also discovers a raw iron block. This is a compressed block made up of 9 iron ore, making it an even more valuable find. With almost half a stack of iron in his inventory, Dave spots something even better: diamonds. This is already the second diamond vein he's found without even using his drills.
Man, at this point, I'm better at finding diamonds than my own rig. Maybe it's actually smarter for me to mine them myself, instead of letting the drills do all the work.
Not only does Dave find 1, but 2 diamond veins. Finally, after a long period of hard work, Dave is back on track. And this time, he's actually going home with a serious haul of diamonds. But just when Dave is mining his diamonds and gathering the remaining iron, he gets attacked. A skeleton sneaks up behind him and strikes. It almost costs him his life, and this time he doesn't even have enough food to fully heal. It's another harsh reminder of how dangerous diamond mining really is, and why so many people have lost their lives doing it.
All right, this time I got a bit scared. I think I need to be better prepared before I go back.
In the next episode, Dave will return to his mining shaft to search for more resources and finally expand his mining rig to get even more diamonds. But it will not go without a struggle, and hard choices will need to be made.